Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's about maybe like 3 weeks ago now, which so long ago, I posted a picture which I will try to insert like around here. I haven't figured out all of the gadgets in Final Cut Pro, but I posted a picture. Hopefully it will be right here. If it's not, you'll understand that I probably couldn't figure it out. Of a makeup look that I did, and I got a lot of good feedback from it. So I really wanted to film it for you guys. So that is what I filmed today. It is a very, very, very fall inspired look. I love fall. It's my favorite. Like, I'm sure it's mostly a lot of people's favorites. But I did want to film it because you guys liked it so much. I did change a few things. I tweaked it just a little bit, but for the most part, the eyes and the face are the same. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then just stay tuned. Alright, so first I'm going to start by priming my eyes. And like always, I'm going to prime with the MAC Soft Ochre. I find that this is the easiest one, or the best primer so far in my opinion. It just gets rid of all of the veins and all of the redness that I have. Has anybody, like, today has not been my day. It really hasn't. Like, I woke up this morning and it was pouring rain, and I'm dilly-dallying like in bed trying to sleep in, like there's nothing wrong. My mom lets the dogs back in, because that's what usually happens, is they'll come back in after they go out and they'll cuddle with me for the rest of the time. And then, okay, so hold on, I just lost my train of thought. So now I'm just taking a loose powder and I'm just going to set that. I'm kind of just, nothing like serious, I'm just setting it so it doesn't crease. I'm using my Airspun powder this time because I feel like I've been giving my Laura Mercier a lot of love. And like everything else that I own, I'm running out of everything and I don't have money to replace it, and I really don't want to run out of my Laura Mercier. So I'm just setting that. I'm going to move the Airspun powder because it'll get everywhere. Okay, so anyway, so I'm in bed, dilly-dallying, and my mom lets the dogs in. I'm like, is it raining? Because I thought I heard thunder. She goes, yeah, it's been pouring. It's been pouring since like 5 o'clock this morning. And I'm like, okay, I go back to bed. She comes back in my room, and she's like, did you take my deodorant? Because she had a brand new deodorant that I stole. And I was like, yeah, it's downstairs. So I woke up, and I go downstairs to go get it, and I look out the window, and my sunroof in my car is open. It was great. It was fantastic. I was so happy. My car was soaking wet. Anyway, moving on. So, to start, actually, this was so long ago that I kind of actually forget what I did. To be completely honest, I don't have to go back on Instagram. I had a lot of people like request this look. I'm really bad at this filming thing. Shit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in as my transition color, and I'm using the colors Frappe and Creme Brulee, if you can see them. I swear they're different. Creme Brulee is more of like an orangey, while Frappe is more of like a brown. And I'm going to take, where is my brush? I'm so unorganized right now. There it is. I'm going to take my Morphe E22 brush. I'm going to mix those two colors together, and I'm going to place those, directly into my crease. I love makeup geek eyeshadows. They're seriously the best. I have also realized that starting in the center of your like lid and blending it out either way is a lot easier. It makes the look of it. Take the color Cocoa Bear, which is like a really rich like brown with red undertones, if you can see it, I don't even know. And I'm going to take my Morphe E17, which looks like a D. So I'm actually going to focus, I want most of the color to be deposited more on the outer third of my eye, so I'm going to focus this color over here, the Cocoa Bear, excuse me, and then I'm going to just sweep it into my crease. I want it mostly to deepen this outer third of my eye. I actually changed my mind because I do that. And I think that this look would be a little bit more like dramatic if you kind of brought this cocoa bear color in on the inner third of your eye too, like all the way in the crease to really define it. I just think that it would give it like a nice depth to it, so I'm actually changing it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the color Chickadee, which is this beautiful orangey yellow color. And I'm going to take a Morphe E27, so it's like a really fluffy brush. I'm so sorry that I keep looking over there. I know it's really frustrating. I promise I'm working on everything. I promise, okay? My production of my videos is going to get a lot better, just like my skills in makeup get better every day, because I practice all the damn time. I promise that the lighting's going to get better. I just feel bad because it's been so long since I've uploaded, and I hate taking such breaks, but I had finals. I had 2 major finals in 1 week, and I was coming to the end of my like small animal clinical experience that I'm in, and I really just had to like buckle down and study, and like I was on nights, so my schedule's all messed up. But now I'm at large animal. I get to play with horses. So today was my first day. But hold on. So I digress. I digress is what it's supposed to be. So I'm going to take this Chickadee color, and I'm actually going to blend all the creases, not all the creases, all the like harsh lines with this, just to give it a nice diffused gradient. I find that sometimes instead of putting like a transition color in, I'll just do this once my crease colors are in, and it kind of makes it really nice. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. Okay. I'm gonna use my Morphe M332. It looks like this. I'm going to dip into the color Americano, which I'm getting all over my fingers. If I could just pick it up, that would be fantastic. And this is like a rich brown, like deep brown with reddish, purpley undertones I get a feel for. And I use this. And this I'm just going to keep on the outer third. I'm not bringing that in at all. Hi! It's Jujubee! Come here! Come say hello. Although I don't have a lot of space. You say hello. Oh, Jujubee. This is Jujubee. This is my fat girl. He's my fat. Are you my fat? Okay, I gotta go back to filming. You gotta go. Now that's on the outer third, I'm gonna take more of that Chickadee and just kind of blend everything together. And then sometimes what I like to do is I'll take like a really defined crease brush like this. This is the Morphe M200. I'm going to take that Cocoa Bear color. I'm just going to take Cocoa Bear and Frappe and kind of just like mix them, and maybe even a little creme brulee. I just mix 3 of them and just lightly go where I put the Frappe and creme brulee color. So now I'm taking, which I should have had out, my Morphe 350, which, let me open it, all of its glory. So pretty. Just my background. Alright, and I am taking a flat brush, so anything, this is just from VH, and I'm taking, like, I mixed these 2 shades. Can you see that? I mixed, can't really see it, these 2. So we have like a gold and then like a kind of like a beigey shimmer. So I'm going to take those 2 and placing that right in the center. I'm going to take that Define brush again with no extra product and kind of just go back. Just a BH normal, any angled brush you have, you don't need anything fancy. And I'm taking Americano. I'm just going to go close to my lash line with that, only because I'm going to be putting falsies on, and I don't want there to be like a gap. So alright, so first brows are done, and I actually used, I gotta stop spraying that and then breathing in because I inhale it. I actually used my brow definer instead of my powder because I wanted to try it, and I haven't used it in a while and I actually like it. And let me tell you, these LA Girl Pro Concealers, because they have this little brush, so easy to carve out your brows with. Like, I think that's my new favorite thing. Okay, so now I'm going to start with a primer, obviously Benefit Professional. And then obviously to prime the rest of my face, you all know what I'm going to say. Okay, so for foundation, I use the Naked Skin. See the end of my background, not professional, it's okay. I'm in the shade 3.0, and I kind of do this like crazy. So now to highlight, I'm going to go in with the Naked Skin little mini concealer. I put the Urban Decay Naked Skin concealer kind of lower down, and then I put the It Cosmetics by my under eye closer to my eyes because this is full coverage, and I love this concealer when I have dark circles. And then I am going to take my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I'm going to take this Real Techniques setting brush, and I am going to bake. And the only reason I'm not baking with my Airspun is not because it doesn't work, it does, but I just feel like with this eye makeup, because the Airspun can have a little bit of a orange undertone to it, like it has a little bit of an orangey pigment, I would just rather it be more white, like brighter. Use the Shade and Light palette for my bronzer and my contour and my highlight, and with this Morphe M105, and I'm going to go in with this grayer tone. I think it's called Subconscious. I'm going to contour with this, and then I'm going to bronze with the more orange tone. I'm so happy they're coming out with refillable pans. I'm going to bronze with the middle shade, and that is called Shadow Play. And I'm taking a Stippling M462 to bronze with. To go over the rest of my face, I'm just going to use the Rimmel Stay Matte the Color Mates blush in 20 Peach. I'm not sure if this is the color that I actually used that day, but I'm going to use it. Okay. And then for highlight, I'm going to very carefully, oh my goodness, my freaking brow straps. This is so like unladylike. I'm going to very carefully use my champagne pop because look at that. Do you know how sad I am about this? How long I waited to get this? It's my favorite highlighter, but it just freaking cracks and it gets ruined and it's so sad. I was in Sephora yesterday with my parents and I was like, oh, because they had them in stock, but I couldn't get it. I was like, oh my god, I need it because it's broken. So, first what I'm going to do is I'm taking this Tarte eyeliner in copper. Oh, in copper. I drop everything. I'm going to put this on my waterline. This is like a really pretty copper shade. Woo! My upper lash line. Holy God. Alright, so now to blend, I just poked myself in the eye. To blend that out, I'm taking Bitten, which is my favorite color. I think Bitten and Cocoa Bear are my two favorite colors for Makeup Geek right now. I love them so much. And I am taking this It Cosmetics brush in the number 112. And I'm taking Bitten. I'm going to mook out this. Because what else screams fall besides dark browns, oranges, and maroons / burgundies? Come on, people. Okay. So now, what you can do is you can highlight your inner corner, and your brow bone, which I forgot to do, and I just do that with Champagne Pop because it's the perfect goldy champagne color. So we'll just highlight. Alright, so I got one lash on. Oh, let me turn my music off. Yes, I listen to oldies. That is my thing. Matt and I love oldies. So I put one lash on off camera. I had to trim them, but so far so good. I like them. They're very comfy. Went on pretty easily. Crossed my fingers because now that I'm doing this on camera, it's probably gonna go on like so difficult, and I'm not gonna be able to do it. I do like them. I prepped my lashes, but I didn't put a lot on, so I still have to put like mascara on my lower lashes as well. But they're very pretty and they're very light, like very wispy. That's what they are. WSP, I'm assuming that stands for wispy. And they're by Cherry Blossom, which I think is like the same company as Red Cherry. Amazon, $10, $11 with shipping. Can't beat it. I already primed my lips. I had put some balm on when I moisturized my face. So I know in the video I used Kylie Jenner and the e.l.f. I can't find the e.l.f. stick. I have to look for it. So I'm not going to use that. I am going to use, though, this is Ginger Snap by Beauty Bakery. And it's so pretty. And I think if I had this when I did this look, I would have used this one. So I'm going to do that on the lips. I'm not even going to mess with it. It may not be that perfect, but that went on so easy the first try that I'm not even going to mess with it because that's never happened to me. Alright, so the only thing you have to do is set it. So I'm going to set with. And then we're going to move on to hair, which for me is fairly easy. I have naturally like beach wavy sort of hair. So have like my hair is a little bit dry, so I always use like an argan oil or something, and this is the argan oil from Morocco Healing Shine hair treatment. Got it from Walgreens. I was using the Eve NYC or Eva NYC Hungry Hair oil treatment, which is my absolute favorite. That smells so good, but I got a little sample in my Ipsy bag and I ran out of it. So I would love to get my hands back on that. I think it's like $15 for a big one, but I haven't gotten a chance. It's so good. So I usually only use like a nickel to a quarter size, depending on how dead my hair is. I did just recently in the beginning of the month get it cut, so it's not that bad, but I usually focus it like on the ends of my hair, and then like I'll run it through with my fingers, and that just helps. It just helps. It's like keeps it nice and shiny throughout the day, and it helps with hydration. So the only other thing I do is literally, like, sometimes I'll just leave it like this, to be honest with you, and I'll let it air dry because my hair does, like I said, dry curly. So the only other thing I really need to do is blow dry it. Okay, so my camera cut out when I was blow drying it, but to be honest, like, this is as much as I blow dry it. Like, I do not blow dry it all the way. As you can see, there's still some like wet strands. I kind of just like crimp it with my hands like this, so it'll dry a little bit like curlier. But I try not to apply a lot of heat to my hair because it is so dry, and I don't want it to like get so like frizzy. So I put the oil in to help with that, but then I try to like do less heat as possible, only because I don't want to add more heat than I need to. I don't want to kill my hair, and because I don't really like blow drying my hair, to be honest. I have such thick hair, it's just a pain in the ass. So it's basically how I style my hair on a daily basis. Sometimes if it's looking a little flat, I will like take a wand or like a curling iron to it and I'll curl some parts. But in that picture that I posted with this makeup look, I literally just let my hair air dry for the most part. I don't really put a lot of product in it either besides the oil. So that's it for the very short hair tutorial. This is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I know a lot of you, I got a lot of good feedback from it, so I did really want to film this for you guys. I am really sorry that it's been so long. I'm going to try to regularly upload. I'm going to try my hardest, I promise. And I promise you that come December, when I'm done school, I'll be doing this regularly, like once a week or twice a week. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe down below. Don't forget to share this video with your friends as well, and I will see you guys next time.